Alright, welcome back to Minecraft Hardcore Season 2, Episode 10 on day 140. So, you may notice a few things are different about the looks of everything. And that is because I have gone on Vanilla Tweaks and added a couple resource packs, just little things that just change like a few of the textures, but they don't change any gameplay features or anything. So first of all is you could probably see is the Rainbow XP bar. I just thought that looked cool and downloaded it. There's the mini utilities, like the small utilities, so you can see like if I bring these in, the food and all these little kind of unnecessary things are smaller. I think no, not arrows. But there's also these. I got borderless glass because it looks so much better to not have the border. I mean, maybe if it was like, it's not connected textures, which would have been better, but there's also, I forget what it's called, but it like, uh, when your items are low on durability, they'll kind of like be broken, you see. So, I've had some cases where my items, I've accidentally broke them, and it's just kind of annoying. So, this should hopefully help remind me when these things are happening. I also had these 3D textures where like the blade would be 3D and the door would be 3D, but they were kind of making my game frame ratey, so I turned them off. So in today's episode, we're going to be mainly trying to get some villager breeding done. So I've kind of dug up this little hole over here because this is going to be temporary until my base is finished, you know. So my GUI scale was kind of big there. I don't know why, but I've also I'm no longer playing in full screen like I have been before. So and then like now that I'm not playing full screen, my frames do seem to be better. Everything seems to be smoother. So hopefully the video will be smoother as well. I can't guarantee, but if it was better in full screen, then I will definitely go back to playing in full screen. But it's really smooth now. So also, I've never really built a villager breeder before, and it's not going to be like any sort of automated system where they like drop into a small hole so I can just plop down a minecart and they're in. I'm literally just going to be making a room for them to chill in and then giving them beds, giving them food, and hoping they breed. That's literally the goal here. So I don't know if this is big enough. Maybe we go a couple blocks back, just in case they breed a little too much, and I can have some room. But some of the books that some trades that I want to secure are Unbreaking 3. We already have Mending, so that's not necessary. I want an Efficiency 5 trade, a Silk Touch trade, and I don't know what else. I can't think of any off the top of my head now, but there's some more trades that aren't enchanted books, like 32 sticks for 1 emerald, which what I want to do is I want to purposely infect all of the villagers that I have, because if I purposely infect them, then and cure them, then they'll give some sweet discounts. So we're gonna make a couple buttons here, and we have the iron door for the room. So what are we gonna need? We're gonna need the workstation. So I have a lectern in here. Yes, we have one here. So I'm going to be making that. For now, I'm just kind of putting junk in here that I'm not going to be needing anytime soon. And I've also decided, since I want more hotbar space, to keep these in my inventory but not in my hotbar. So if I know I'm going to be going into a sticky situation, then I can just put my chest plate on and then put these like that, and then it should help. And if I know I'm gonna die, if I like know I'm in a situation, then I can just quickly do, and then there's the totem of undying. So I do have some kind of methods filled out. We should not put on the door yet, actually. We need some beds in here, don't we? So we're gonna need sheep, because I do not believe I have any wool. In fact, I know I don't have wool, so we're gonna have to go maybe out to spawn, and then to the plains and prairie biome, like the plains biome, and there's a, what is it called, a savanna biome out there as well. So I'm gonna quickly jump over to spawn, and we'll see if we can find some sheep. So the sugarcane farm appears to have stopped working again, so I think when I log off and join back in, the loop stops, but that should fix it. So I've some of the other resource packs I've added are Quiet Enderman, so that when I go to the Enderman farm, I don't have to turn down my hostile creatures thing every time, and then worry about not turning it up again and not hearing a creeper behind me or something like that. So there's that. I also added quieter pistons because there's no reason for them being as loud as they are. And I've also added quieter nether portals, which when we get to making the squid farm that I'm going to eventually make, is going to be very useful because it gets loud. It gets really, really loud, but there should be some sheep over here, hopefully. I could also just steal some beds from villages, I guess. That might be a smart idea. Yeah, let's go over to the village and we can just steal from some beds from them. Oh yeah, and another thing. When I was editing the Woodland Mansion episode last night, and I rewatched the part where I ate the golden apple, I am definitely glad I ate it. 100% glad I ate that, because I noticed when rewatching that for a second, even after I ate the golden apple, they got me down to like half health. I think it was a little bit lower than half health. So it was probably the smart decision to eat the golden apple. Maybe I might have been able to survive with just a regular gapple instead of the enchanted one, but I mean, we have 3 more, plus I wanted to eat one for the advancement for eating all kinds of food eventually, so I think it was definitely the right decision, because it's just, better safe than sorry. This is hardcore. Okay, so I took all the beds from the village. We got a good amount. Definitely should last us for this first batch of villager breeding. But I also, while being in Spawn Chunks, it reminded me that I haven't actually really mentioned my plans for the place. So, obviously Spawn Chunks is the best place to make almost every farm, because Spawn Chunks are always loaded as long as you are in the overworld. The only problem with that is that hostile mobs will not be spawning or moving around in Spawn Chunks if you are not present. So things like a creeper farm would not always be running even if I put it in Spawn Chunks. But I still want to have all my kind of farms in that area, just so that, they're all in one place. It'll just make it, it'll make it easier. So what I'm thinking is, since we're going to have to light up all the caves under it and everything, that we maybe just blow it up with a TNT duplicator. The flying machine that duplicates TNT. They're ridiculous machines. They're really cool to see in action. So maybe we could do that. Maybe. But And by that, when I say blow it up, I mean take out everything in spawn chunks from the ground level down to bedrock. I don't know if mobs can spawn on bedrock, so I'll have to look into that. But what did I come back here for? I can't. Rails. We needed rails so that we can move the villagers along. So we're going to get this guy behind us here first because he's further away and he's also more important. Right? Yeah, you are the mending guy. I don't know why I double check, but I don't know, I'm just worried for some reason that something might have happened to him. Well, I'm not going to even bother with the minecart furnace this time because it's not that far of a ride. I do want to make sure he doesn't suffocate in the ceiling though, so I'm going to have to be careful about that. So right here. I think he should be good except for the bottom here. Yeah, I'll have to get rid of that. And even if he suffocates, it won't be for that long. It'll be like for a few seconds. But soon I think we're going to start work on the base. But I do want to change everything to grass. And for I've been thinking about what we're going to need. Since I want to make the base out of prismarine, we're going to need a guardian farm. Why? What? What is this? Why? I've never had trouble. I pushed the villagers from the main village all the way to spawn chunks. Why am I having trouble now? But like I said, I want to make the base out of prismarine, so we're going to need a guardian farm. And since dark prismarine is not only going to be very useful for this build because it's made out of prismarine, but it's also one of my favorite blocks in the game. So I do want to make an ink farm so that we can have a good supply of that. And I think there's a certain one I have in mind that I built on the server I've been playing on. It's a portal designed by Logical Geek Boy, I believe. And it works. It doesn't work that well on the server actually because it's a long story, but I think on single player it'll work. And even when it was working on the server for the small bit of time that it was ridiculous. It was going so fast and I was getting so much. So I definitely want to build it again if I have to build an ink farm, which we will. But I have an idea for a guardian farm picked out. So we'll be doing that, but that's maybe a couple episodes away because to make the guardian farm, I'm going to want a beacon so that I can insta-mine the prismarine while I'm underwater. And for that, I'll need to have killed the wither. So we're going to have to do that sometime in these next few episodes. But it shouldn't be that hard. I'm not really that nervous about the fight. But you can still die really easily. So, okay, what do we... So we have a bunch of hay bales from when I was exploring, and I just took every hay bale from every village I saw. So we can make a bunch into bread, and we shouldn't have that much of an issue. Right? Yeah, so we can just take 3 stacks and make a stack of bread. Just like that. So we might want to make some more. I'll take half of those, I guess. Convert them into that. No, it's not perfect 3 stacks, but I just made them back into hay bales. I'm a genius. Okay, that should be good. So I don't know much about the villager breeding process. I just know you give them a bunch of food, they need beds, and I think a workstation maybe. So what we're going to do is we're going to F3 and G. Not F3 and G, F3 and B. Okay, so sorry for the abrupt little cut there. I had a slight interruption, but I gave like 30 bits of food and they already, like, what? I did not think it was going to go that fast, but if we put down this lectern, you should link to it. No, because I just slept, so it's not 9 a.m. yet. So, another thing I want is a fletching table because Fletchers can give you this trade 32 sticks for a emerald, so I just need 2 flints. Got it. I might have that in junk chest somewhere. Yeah, which I already have a junk chest. I just realized I made this one for a junk chest, but whatever. So, need 4 logs, and we get a fletching table. So, on my server, this was a really busted trade because we have this tree chopping mod where you chop down a tree, it immediately is broken, right? So it's probably not going to be as useful here. But I know that the max fisherman trade is 1 boat for 1 emerald, which is ridiculous. I think fishermen go with, what are they called? Fishermen go with, I can't remember what they're called. Not boats, barrels. God, I cannot speak. So, I don't know if these trades are ever going to run out. I don't like the discount, I mean, because I know that they used to at least like run out after a while once you cured them. So I'm not entirely sure, but I'm going to wait for this guy to latch onto this, which he's not for some reason. I wonder if they would be ready to breed again. I'm not sure. What if I gave you guys some food? What's gonna happen? You better not take it. Okay. You guys, I don't know if there's like a time limit like there is with the what are they called? The animals. I cannot speak for some reason. But this guy's still not that scared. That scared me. He really scared me there. But I'm pretty sure it's 9 a.m. in the game. So why are you not... What if I give you a fletching table? He's just walking back and forth. If I destroy this bed. What? This dude's working, meaning it's past 9 a.m. He's not a nitwit, is he? Wait, is he linked to something? What the? What is he linked to? How could he possibly... He's a leather worker. Is he linked to my stone cutter? Anvil? What? I didn't even notice. It's such a subtle little difference from there. Maybe... I feel like a stone cutter is like a stonemason or something. So, he's linked to the grindstone, maybe? By the enchant... No, because I moved that one to the Enderman farm. So what is it? Okay, I'm just going to mine the things that I know could be possible things for him to latch onto. So this and the stone cutter, he's not... I know what the brewing stand links up to. So, hopefully he's changed now. Hopefully. What? Can you at least get out of the way of the door? Okay, so I looked it up, and Leatherworker's workstation is a cauldron. And I don't have a single cauldron near me, like at my base at all. I'm double checking now. A leatherworker is a cauldron. So I know there was a cauldron at the village near spawn. So maybe if I destroy that, because I did get him from this village. So maybe if I destroy that, he'll go back to being jobless. I have no clue. So we're just going to go and break in, see what's up. Here's the cauldron. Bam. So he should be jobless, in theory. Okay, so it has been like an hour or so since the last clip. I had to, some very, very pressing matters to attend to, definitely. But, I can't remember exactly. I think I was trying to get the leather worker to, what's the word I'm looking for? To, I guess, stop being a leather worker? I can't think of a word for it, but, I think he should, once it turns to 9 a.m., he should probably disconnect from the working station. Okay, so they have breeded again. So we have two tiny creatures. And this guy is still a leather worker. I don't think it's quite 9 a.m. yet, so maybe he's just not disconnected yet. But, what is this link? Being about the plus 5. This guy will probably be my Unbreaking 3 guy. And then when one of these dudes grows up, they'll probably be my Fletcher, so that I can get some stick trades. But I don't have a lot of wood anyways, so I'm definitely gonna have to do a massive wood farming session so that I can not only get sticks for these guys for the Fletcher, but so that I can just have some wood on backup. But he is still not disconnecting. Which, if he doesn't disconnect at all, even though he doesn't have a cauldron, I might have to, what's the word I'm looking for? To kill him, basically. Unless I haven't traded with him. There's no way I've traded with him, so it's not like that's why he's not disconnecting. I have an idea. I'm gonna get the cauldron and place it down to see if he starts working at it. Because if he starts working at the cauldron, then I'll know that he really is hooked to a cauldron, and that's why he's being weird about this. So, I really hope he isn't bugged, but he might be. Okay, here. Maybe he needs water in it. That might be an issue. Okay, no, he's working. He's still not disconnecting. We're gonna have to kill him. We are going to have to kill him. We'll leave him here for now, and I think we should just wait until he... We'll just leave him for now, and we'll get some more trades once the children grow up. But anyways, now that we... Wow, that took 3 hearts of damage. I didn't even think I hit it. Now that we have kind of done everything we can with the villagers for now, maybe we start planning out this base. So I've been thinking that this stretch of land along here is probably the best place to do it. And even in the water here is considered a mushroom fields biome. Yep. So we should be good here. But I'm still having dilemma. I'm gonna have let's have a flyby. Let's just fly by the island. see what else is up. So I don't want to do it along this area because of the lake. This area is just not, I don't know. I don't want to build it here. I don't know why. The peninsula is not big enough. The mountain still would be a really cool place to build something. It would. It would be really cool to build something on the mountain. But there's not much room up here on the mountain, so I think our best bet is this stretch of terrain. So maybe we just start kind of marking it out. So I kind of want it to be like a fortress, castle-like thing. So the edge can probably stretch over from here. We can just lay this out. Along the edge of this, and it'll kind of curve up here along this. We can take it around here. And then probably come up to here. So kind of make this a nice little curve. So we can get up onto this peninsula. And we can do like 2, 1, and then something like that. And then we have a 2, 1, 2, and then another 2 here. And then along the coast, maybe? That's gonna up. No, it's not. I lied. And then we can bring it up here. I'm not sure. So then I want to make this like a big, massive compound. I keep changing what I want it to be. Like, I want it to be really big and expansive and have big courtyards and stuff. So it is probably going to wrap all the way around because I want this place to have the villager breeder. I want it to act as my base. So it's going to definitely need to be big. But let's see. Let's just see how this is gonna be looking. Yeah. So stretching. I want it to stretch further. We can do some planning on what structures are gonna go where soon. Maybe we make it up on the mountain. So like we curve it in more over here. So then it's like we have to. So it goes up on this hill, maybe, and so we can kind of make these custom little cliffs that have, I don't know, something. I don't know what I want. So let's just kind of curve it around the top here. I've also been thinking of maybe starting with the new Terraria Journey's End update, starting a Terraria hardcore series, because I've never done a hardcore Terraria world before. So it would definitely be interesting for me. It's a new update, so it'll be new content for like everyone watching. So I'm gonna play around with that idea. I think it comes out sometime next month, but okay, that could be nice. That could be nice. And then it could curl around the back. But where do we want to actually build the structures is the question. I'm not entirely sure. I might play with some ideas between episodes, and we can. I think I'm gonna have to end the episode here real quick though. I'm gonna check if this dude is unhooked. I didn't need to use a rocket there, but whatever. Let's see. Please tell me you've unhooked from your job. He did. He actually did. He actually unhooked. Okay, we're not ending the episode here then. We're gonna get a lectern. Okay, that was really weird. He was like really glitchy there. I don't know what was up with him, but at least he's fixed. So let's get a lectern. I'm just gonna see if we can get it on camera like right away because that would be really, really nice. But I also want to have like a bunch of backup elytras. Because it just be, oh, okay, there's a third child. And he's really, okay, that's just lying. You guys just do your thing. We got 3, why are they breeding so much? And there's a 4th. Okay, you guys are insane. None of them have even grown up yet, and you guys are just Okay, it's already... Okay, well, he has his job, so I'm gonna end the episode. Please don't escape, children. Okay, he almost did, but I'm gonna end this episode here. Next episode, I might have the base plan, but soon we're going to be killing the Wither. So, next episode might be getting the skulls and then fighting him. I'm not that nervous about the fight because it's not that hard, but I might chug a regular Gapple and maybe a strength pot just in case. But I will see you guys in the next episode.